Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
Thanks for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. I'm back in the studio with my friend Davina. Thanks for coming on the show.
Hi, Katie, and you look lovely today. Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to hear what you've been working on for the last year. We were catching up just now. What do you do?
Yes, I actually host a International Men's Empowerment Conference that I started the nonprofit People Over Profit Lloyd Foundation and the legacy of my grandfather. So I used to help my grandfather at the men's shelter back home in Philadelphia, providing meals and toiletries and warm clothing. I also served on the prison ministry at my church where we help men and other men coming out of prison, help with job applications, resume writing, professional attire. And then I was also the only woman on the board for housing and development where we help people who were homeless and men and other families obtain homes. So that's kind of how this conference got started.
And this is sort of like your calling now. Since you've moved here, you are definitely a staple in the community when it comes to men's empowerment.
Definitely. I saw men just struggling either with job loss, divorce, anger management, and I wanted to do something about it. So the first year just kind of came together with the community and it was awesome. The second year, we were able to bring in world-renowned keynote speakers to help and come and empower and inspire the men. We gave out a lot of professional attire. We did a how to tie a tie workshop for the youth. We had a marketing team come in and teach on marketing and design. And we just had the keynote speakers kind of pour into the men. So it's been really amazing.
That's awesome. I can imagine these little things really do make a big difference in someone's life. So what is the feedback then?
The feedback has been awesome. I've actually seen men grow through this organization where now they're getting speaking engagements. They're pouring back into the youth. They're inspiring others and they're continuing coming back to say like, Davina, what do you need? We want to support you in this organization because we feel like it's important in our community.
That is so awesome. And obviously you have this big conference that happens every June?
Yes, it's happening every June, but we do have monthly meetings. So thank you for all the mentors and coaches that have been helping me out. I really appreciate you. We have monthly events that we do just to kind of keep the momentum up, keep the men engaged, have a sense of unity and brotherhood. We want to create a safe space for the men. So, and men, it's okay to be vulnerable. And women, we have to be acceptable to that so that when men are dealing with these issues, they can have someone to come to. So please join our mailing list, find us on the web, and we can always connect you with another gentleman that can help be life-changing for you.
And you were saying you've had people who have joined the program and started hanging out with you guys and have seen serious growth in just a little bit of time.
Yes, and just months at a time. I give men a platform where they're able to use their talents and gifts and also pour into others, but people recognize them. And from what they do, people now will book them for speaking engagements or book signings or just to come and speak and mentor the youth and inspire them. We have a lot of troubled teens out here and we want to be able to support them and help them. Hopefully, in the conferences next to come, we're going to be providing trade workshops so that they can have hands-on training and kind of just get back to, trade skills and entrepreneurship that we can provide because we do a lot of leadership development training as well.
I love it. That is just so awesome. I love what you do. So if somebody's watching right now and they want to stay in contact with you, you said you have a mailing list, and tell everybody what the website is and how they can get in touch.
Sure. You can find us on Facebook at People Over Profit Lloyd Foundation. You can also find us on the web at peopleoverprofitLloydFoundation.org. You can join our mailing list. The phone number is there. Please reach out, text, call us if there's a gentleman in need, whether you want to grow your business or whether you're just looking for another gentleman to connect with that can be life-changing and inspire your life. Reach out.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Welcome back to Living Local Carolina in the kitchen, and today I'm with Chef Nita. How are you doing today?
I'm great, how are you?
I'm so excited to have you on the show. Yes. This is the first time I'm making this particular dish. Can you tell everybody what it is?
So this is lumpia we're making. It's a popular Filipino dish. I learned it from my mom, who was originally born and raised from the Philippines. And it's just a quick snack that a lot of Filipinos and Americans apparently love. So it's just mixed of your choice of vegetables with onions, cabbage, carrots, garlic, whatever you prefer. And your meat could be either beef or shrimp. So we're going to do both today. So
okay,
it's
fun.
Really going to be a good one. And then we're going to deep fry it. And then after we deep fry it, we're going to put some soy sauce on it and we're going to have a taste test.
So this is not an egg roll.
It is an egg roll.
Okay.
But it's actually a very popular egg roll. It's not what you would find in your normal Chinese restaurant.
It looks a little different than what I'm used to seeing. So do you want to show me how you put one
Yes.
together? Because I have no idea how to do this.
So what we're going to do is we're going to grab one of your wraps here.
Okay.
You can grab this from any Asian store. And we're going to lay it flat like this. And like I said, it can either be your beef, you can do beef or shrimp. We're not going to put a lot, literally stuff everything in here.
Yeah, you don't want to put too much or otherwise you won't be able to wrap it up easily.
So usually that's a good amount for a normal size lumpia. There are other ways you can do it. You can do it across, but normally I like to do it diagonal.
Okay.
So once we do that, we're going to wrap it up.
It's kind of like a burrito.
Yep. We're going to do that. We're going to make sure our sides is like kind of wrapping a Christmas gift.
I see that. Okay.
Okay, and this is when our egg yolk comes in. You just need one egg yolk. I'm going to let that. I'm going to do this.
That's like the glue to hold it together.
Glue, yep. And then we'll keep on rolling.
Beautiful.
That's what it comes out to.
Like a little envelope.
And then we'll just put it
Okay.
to the side over here, and then you just move on to your next one.
Okay, I'm going to try doing it now.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to do as well as you just did, I have
So
to
you
say.
can use beef or shrimp.
I'll do shrimp this time since you already did a beef one. Is that too much?
So we're not going to put too much shrimp.
She's like, you're overloading
No,
it
it's
just a
okay,
bit, Katie.
but that's perfect. And then we're going to put that on there.
Like that much?
A little bit more.
Okay.
Yep.
We have to get the correct ratio
Yes.
here. Is that good?
That is perfect.
Okay.
Now once you do that, you're going to take
So
the
you
sides
did from there.
and wrap it. Yep.
And then now fold.
Yep, you can do it either way. Wrap it just like that. All right,
Okay.
we're gonna do one more wrap.
One more.
Yep.
And
we're
then
gonna
do the
grab
egg wash.
Your egg wash.
Okay.
Perfect.
This is fun. I see why you make so many of these. Look at that.
Awesome.
Okay. Thank
did
you.
it.
There you
Yes.
go. Okay, now we got to fry them
Now
up.
we gotta fry them. So
We're going to use tongs because I'm a little nervous here.
So these ones and the good thing about it is that they can be frozen. They can be stored up
Yeah.
to 3 months.
Oh, that's
So
great.
Anytime, if you don't even want it now, that's fine. So these ones are already frozen, so which is good. So what
All
we'll
right.
do is we'll take our tongs and we will lovely throw it in there.
Yeah, it's hot.
Not too long, because since the meat is already cooked inside, you're just basically heating it back up. So we're gonna turn it around some more.
Yeah, that's looking nice and golden
So
brown.
that's how it should come out looking.
Beautiful, Nita. You've outdone yourself. And you just dip them in soy sauce?
You can dip it in soy sauce, whatever you're liking it.
This segment is sponsored by Tractor Supply.
Okay, well guys, today I'm joined by Marty and Tyler from Tractor Supply. We're talking about the backyard boom, people becoming more sustainable. What's this new trend that we've been seeing with yard pride, Tyler?
Yeah, so now's the perfect time to really start checking off your backyard to-do list. So picking up and cleaning up any fallen branches, pine cones, or any matted leaves that may be on the yard to let your yard thrive this year. This is also a great time to check on your equipment to make sure it's ready to get that fresh start for spring. For April 25th and 26th, we will have our Tractor Supply demo days for you to come by and test out one of these mowers yourself.
Very cool. So Marty, people are also starting to raise more chickens. What are some of the benefits of raising chickens beyond just eggs, of course?
You know, those farm fresh eggs first thing in the morning for breakfast are absolutely lovely and so delicious. Great for baking as well, but it's really a wonderful way for a family to learn responsibility and to have some animals for yourself or for your kids. You can come on into stores right now because we have Chick Days going on, and that means we're selling those chicks. We sold 11 million of them last year. Folks are really interested in the rare breeds and the premium breeds, some of those that are beautiful, the silkies that have all the feathers on their feet. And again, farm fresh eggs. We have everything in store you'd need to raise them, from coops to feed to water bowls.
What are some tips for maybe a novice or a veteran gardener?
You definitely want to make sure you know which planting zone you're in. So visit the Tractor Supply website or stop by your local store and pick up a Farmer's Almanac to find which plants will thrive in your area. Next is determining where you're going to place your garden and how much sunlight it gets. So if you're new to gardening, something such as a tomato plant typically needs 6 to 8 hours of sunlight. And through the month of May, we have our Yard and Garden event where you can take offers on things such as Bonnie vegetables and herbs, the Scott's Miracle-Gro, and grasses as well.
I love it. Well, thank you both so much. These are great spring tips. Marty, where can people go for more information?
You can go online, tractorsupply.com/spring, or come on into store. We'd love to see you.
This segment is sponsored by Tractor Supply.
The following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by J&K Home Furnishings.
Welcome back to Living Local Carolina. I'm at one of my favorite places, J&K Home Furnishings, back with my friend John. How are we doing today?
We're great, and we're glad to have y'all back as always.
We have an exciting curated collection from you guys, exclusive to J&K.
We do. It is one that we partner with the actual owner and designers of the company, and we have curated a perfect collection of accent pieces, cabinets, chests, sofa tables, all sorts of things that are, as you said, exclusive to J&K in the Carolinas.
And just like this one back behind you, they really make a statement in your home.
These are not, we do have small pieces. This is not one of them, obviously. But what is so great about this is you can customize this piece. We show it in a finish that we stock it in that you can get immediately, or you can choose your custom colors and have it come on our next container load.
And one of the biggest parts of this whole collection is that it's a great price point.
It is. As I just mentioned, we buy this by the container load, and this is made in the North Americas, so we can pass that savings along to our customers.
We love that.
It puts us at a much more competitive price point than our competitors like Our House, Pottery Barn, Restoration Hardware, and again is a collection exclusive to us, truly ours.
And you guys have a ton of these pieces already here at J&K.
Oh, we do, and we have some in these finishes backed up in our warehouse as well, so you have your option. You can get it as you see it, get it today, or you can customize it and have it in a few weeks.
I love it. Well, if somebody wants to come and browse, see what you guys have to offer here, how can they do that?
We show some of these in each location. So what I would do is go to our website, www.jkfurnishings.com, see the location nearest to you, and come in and partner with one of our designers.
And of course, in addition to all these fantastic pieces, y'all have a ton of clearance too.
We do, and we're ready to be going back to the High Point Spring Furniture Market. So we have a lot of great designer pieces that we're liquidating and blowing out at terrific prices.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by J&K Home Furnishings.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, today I'm so excited because I'm getting to sit down with Joyce from the Naomi Project. You are the founder and the executive director. Welcome to the show today.
Well, thank you for having me, and I'm really grateful to be here. Excited, really.
Me too. So tell me, you were just saying that you started this organization 18 years ago.
18 years ago, out of a need for women who needed a safe place to go once they left the shelter. The shelter leaves you for 30 to 60 days. And after that, most of the women have to go back to their abuser. So giving them a place to jump off, and that's what the Naomi Project does. We offer them a year-long stay to be able to get back on their feet with resources and encouragement and mentors and just a program that they can work to be able to heal, seal, and move on.
It's organizations like the Naomi Project that fill in those gaps.
Yes.
And there sadly is a need for it. So what made you start this 18 years ago?
One of the ladies at the shelter that we had, she said to me, she said, Miss Joyce, if I had a safe place to go, I wouldn't go back to my abuser. And that she had 4 kids and she had nowhere to go. So what happened over a year's time, she kept coming back to Miss Joyce, are we gonna have a safe place to go? Are we gonna have a safe place to go? So that led me into looking at this. That's not what I wanted to do, but it led me into looking into this and being able to see that it was doable. So just opening up the doors, finding a building and opening up the doors. That was the hardest thing, but the community has rallied. So it's just been, in these 18 years, it's just been one whirlwind after another, but it's been a joy because my passion, they see.
And you're able to change people's lives too.
What you realize is that 70% of the ladies who come to Naomi don't go back to their abusers. So that presents a great problem that we can solve. And giving them the courage and the encouragement and to be able to look at what they can do for themselves as opposed to depending on somebody else.
And there are other ways to support the Naomi Project too, whether it be donations. So what can people donate? What can people do to help out?
Well, for the Naomi Project, finances is always a great issue to have. But what we do is we take anything that you use that ladies can use, because at the end of when they get ready to leave, realize that they don't have anything to get into their own apartment, which is a part of our program, helping them to do that. So once you give them a dining room table or a couch or sheets and pillowcases or hygiene kits, these things they can use and not have to start from the ground up when they get ready to go into their own place. And that's more encouragement and giving them more support that they can use to be able to know that they can do this on their own.
I love it. Well, before we go, will you tell me, what has it been like over the last 18 years being able to watch these women thrive once they leave the Naomi Project?
One thing about it is that I never lose a lot of them. They still depend on a lot on things that they need. So by me getting donations in on a regular basis, and we're an all volunteer organization, so we don't have any paid staff. So having volunteers to come and having a lot of supplies that these ladies can come and get on a regular basis that I do. I still help those who are in their own apartments and are able to sustain them, just to be able to, and helping them even with paying bills. Sometimes they get down short. And Naomi Project comes to that and helps them out to be able to stay where they are and to maintain and to give them that encouragement that someone has their back.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.